threat of electromagnetic radiation. What is really meant by electromagnetic radiation? How deeply do you know about electromagnetic radiation? Let us ask some opinion from the public.
Radiation that caused by overexposure.
Radiation that consists of different type of wave.
Electromagnetic radiation is a type of wave.
Mobile phone,
Laptop,
Computer and television.
Electromagnetic radiation includes radio waves, microwave, terahertz radiation, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet light, and X-ray. Human body is exposed to different kinds of electromagnetic radiation that includes the natural radioactivity in the Earth, cosmic rays from outer space, and also man-made radiation coming from electric and electronic instruments such as diagnostic X-ray machine, television sets, computer, microwave oven, radar devices, and mobile phones.
So, let us hear an interview session with two professionals in a reality show about danger of electromagnetic radiation.
Good evening, everyone. As usual, I am Michelle Kimberly, your host for tonight's show. Today, we have two special guests in the studio. I introduce to you, from the left, Sir Albert Ghani, scientist in electromagnetic theory, and on the right, Mr. Noah Maxwell, the author of the book Principles of Electromagnetic Waves and Materials. Can you both describe briefly on the danger of electromagnetic radiation?
Yes. If we are a computer user, computer radiation may be our largest single source of electromagnetic radiation. Although the intensity of radiation from computers may be far less than from a high voltage power line, but it produces health problems due to the fact that people get much closer to their PCs. Many of the people spend most of their days in front of computer monitors, surrounded by its related electromagnetic appliance. Each of them emit radiation because of the duration of this exposure. Say, many hours a day, computer radiation is a real hazard. The radiation coming from computer is known as extremely low frequency or ELF, that is electromagnetic radiation. Computers contains power supplies, fan, drivers and other electrical appliances which generate ELF radiation strongly enough to cause concern at distance up to about 60 cm. The desktop PCs produce computer radiation of 1 milligauss at 60 cm and it produces stronger radiation towards the rear of the unit. Computer monitors radiation is also a health hazard at their distance. The magnetic portion of this electromagnetic radiation is the dangerous part and it penetrates deep into the human. But this ELF radiation naturally falls away very quickly with increasing distance because the radiation is from a low power source. ELF radiation contribute to various health problems ranging from sleep interference and allergic reaction through to heart disease, cancer and Alzheimer's disease.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can we hear an opinion from Mr. Noah?
Yes. For mobile phone, it uses electromagnetic radiation in the microwave range. Mobile phone emit radio frequency energy, a form of non-ionizing electromagnetic radiation which can be absorbed by tissue closest to where the phone is held. And then the amount of radio frequency energy a cell phone user is exposed to depend on the technology of the phone, the distance between the phone antenna and the user, the extent, the type of use, and the user distance from cell phone towers. Part of radio wave emitted by a mobile telephone handset is absorbed by the body. Children have the potential to be a greater risk than adults for developing brain cancer from cell phone. The nervous system are still developing and therefore more vulnerable to factors that may cause cancer. Their head are smaller than those of adults and therefore have a greater potential exposure to the field of radio frequency radiation that is emitted by the cell phone. And children have the potential of accumulating more years of cell phone exposure than adults do. Other effects are such as fatigue, sleep disturbance, dizziness, lack of concentration, and ringing in ears finally result of hearing disorders.
Thank you for your time in sharing knowledge of the danger on electromagnetic radiation. Without wasting time, let us watch a news on a true story about overexposure to radiation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning everyone. On July 2002, Kanazawa University Hospital overexposed 12 patients to radiation during treatment of cancer and other disorders over the past 2 years, and one of them have become seriously ill. With us today is Dr. Elizabeth, who was one of the medical crew that used to treat the patients. Hello doctor, can you summarize the whole situation that had happened?
Hello, yes, of course. The incident begins when the hospital X-ray engineer entered erroneous data into the high-power X-ray machine that used for cancer treatment. The hospital said they noticed the erroneous data input mistake when it recently upgraded its system. Of the 12 patients, 3 since died of their original cancer diseases, and 4 others may suffer health problems in the future due to the overexposure to the health risk, and the other 4 has a low risk of health. It is not the first case of X-ray overexposure due to entry of erroneous data into the computer control machine. The repetition of such error is attributable to the lack of experts stationed in the hospital to check the computer errors.
Oh, I see. Thank you, doctor. Thank you for the sharing. I hope that by this incident, we can be more careful next time. So, without wasting any time, let us see what precaution steps we have to take to reduce the electromagnetic radiation.
F radiation naturally falls away very quickly with increasing distance because the radiation is from a low power source. So the simple solution is to position the computer as far away from us by means of cables. Keep the CPU, printer and other devices far away from us, preferably on the floor. This is to minimize the radiation to the head and trunk. Computer monitor radiation can be avoided by replacing the CRT screen by LCD and LED screens. This is a much safer level.
Break the action. Use only a landline. Use it only for real emergencies but never for conversations. If you must use a mobile phone, use text messages. Use hands-free to decrease the radiation to the head because hands-free increase the distance between the head of user and the phone. Don't allow children who are in the age of group of 2 until 6 to use mobile phones.
Keep the laptop off the lap and place it at a distance of 15 cm. Laptops may have been designed for convenient lap placement, but this is obviously not best for health.
In a nutshell, the electromagnetic radiation generated by the electronic appliances such as desktop computers, laptops, personal grooming appliances, kitchen appliances, televisions, mobile phones and their covers, and their related health effects, reason for health effects along with the measures to reduce the radiation are proposed. Zero radiation emissions cannot be achieved in the technological world, but by following safety measures, protection from the harmful radiation is possible. May what we presented just now be beneficial to all of us. Thank you for watching.